got some beautiful chestnut mushrooms, some oyster mushrooms, some shiitake mushrooms, button mushrooms, we've got anuki mushrooms and some brown beech mushrooms. So just nice chunks of mushrooms. We've got some flat cap there. Let's have a chestnut mushroom. The smaller mushrooms, just cut them straight through into nice thick slices. I'm going to use some oyster mushroom, very strong flavour there. These are packed with the umami. And always the darker the colour, the stronger the flavour. Very, very mild. The oyster mushrooms, I never cut oyster mushrooms, you just tear them. Just peel them into nice little strips. Fantastic. The button mushrooms, probably the most mild flavoured mushroom. Just slice that through. And again, always sort of retaining the shape and the integrity of the mushroom. A few of these brown beech mushrooms, they're lovely. And just keep them pretty much whole. You just snip them off with a knife. They're so easy, these ones. Lovely, lovely flavour, real nutty flavour. And then anuki mushrooms. This is a Japanese variety of mushroom. Very mild flavour, lovely, lovely texture. Snip them off there. And that's about it. So we've got a lovely variety here. Nice and finely, slice the garlic up. Pop that to the top of the board. The next thing I need to do is just prepare everything before you start cooking. I've got some flat leaf parsley. You could use curly parsley. The other ingredients we need is just a little bit of lemon juice, some butter and a touch of olive oil. Now before I start frying the mushrooms, I'm going to toast the bread. I've got a beautiful loaf of bread here. Let it start toasting and then bring some heat into the frying pan. Just add a touch of olive oil to the pan. That'll stop the butter burning. So the oil's just starting to shimmer. A couple of knobs of butter into the pan. And then straight away with the garlic. Keep an eye on the bread, make sure it doesn't burn. So you just get a lovely brown crispy colour there. Move the pan around a bit. And then in go the mushrooms. Now don't shake the pan around in the heat or you lose the temperature of the pan. Just gently move the mushrooms around in the butter and the garlic. That smells absolutely delicious. It's lovely. And it's so important when you're doing this, you've got everything prepared. So we've got, of course, the parsley's cut, the lemon juice ready to squeeze over the top, salt and pepper on the side, the bread's nearly done. We'll just put it all together and tuck in. You're always tempted to think you need more fat when you're frying mushrooms because they absorb all the olive oil and the butter, but you don't, because they start to get hot and start to cook. They give back the butter and the oil to the pan. Let them sit in the pan, get that lovely nutty brown colour, and then you start to move them. There you go, and you see they just lightly catch in the bottom of the pan. And it really makes a huge difference to the flavour if you just let them rest in the pan over the heat. And we just add a little bit of salt, a little pepper, and straight in with some fresh parsley. I'm now going to finish this off with another knob of butter. I'm not going to put any butter on the bread, I'm just going to put the butter into the pan. Allow that to cook, so we're actually cooking out the parsley. It's not just like grass trimmings thrown over at the end. You want to cook the parsley, let the oils in the parsley cook, add to the flavour. So a quarter of a lemon. And the acidity of the lemon juice with the garlic, the parsley, the richness of the butter works beautifully. Turn off the heat, just toss them through quickly. Oh, it's lovely, it smells so good. A little bit of toasted bread, then just straight over the top with the mushrooms. Now for me, I think that's the ultimate way of eating mushrooms on toast. They're so delicious, lots of flavour, got that beautiful parsley touch of garlic, you just want to tuck in.